carry on. Sorry I'm late. Just need to tidy up a little bit. How is everybody? Oh, what my dash. Oh, that's me off for a long weekend now, thank goodness. I'm a little bit squint. Hello. Hi, Carol. I'm just having a giggle to myself. God, I really wish I could give my day job up. I really wish I could give it up. It knackers me. Hi, Steve. Oh my God, at least I'll get a giggle this morning. This afternoon, Jesus. Right, I'm just tidying up a wee bit. And, whoops, we're going to do a couple of masking techniques. Really easy. One of the cards I've actually gave away. Or did I? Let me see now. Can't find it. There's a butterfly card. This is one of the cards. Hi everyone. So I'm going to make something like that. All you need is washi tape, card base, card mat layer, a top layer for stamping on. I've got a bit of mascara in my eye. Oh! That's it. Oh, I'm so needing this long weekend off. So needing it. Right. Let me get organised because I am going to use the same stamp set. I think it's really pretty. I really love that little rose. But on that card, I used the little flourishes. So I used a smaller flower, which was this one. And I used the leaf there. Carol's saying that's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, mascara in my eye. So, I didn't tidy up before my last project. I made this little box. It's quite nice. Hi, Jackie. And it matches this wee card. I like the 3D beehive effect on that. Right. So, let's get organised. Here's another one that I've done. It's not masking, but it's like an ombre effect. So I've got a little tutorial planned on Saturday for that. Oh, I do apologise that my mascara is being funny. Right, I'm going to get rid of all my little bits. So how is everybody today? It's Friday Eve. Woohoo! Best day of the week. Normally it's Friday, it's the best day, but I am off, so that's good. Right, got my wee bucket here. Right. So, I'm not sure what colour to do this card today. Let me just shift that. What you will need is a silicone mat or something. I'll use my Stamparatus Deluxe mat that you can wipe. Yeah, it's like Friday for me today because I'm off not just Friday but Monday as well. So that is really good. Has everybody got a cuppa? I do apologise for the delay, guys. So my youngest he's at football training, which is straight after school. I'm just going to flip you around, guys. And my oldest isn't in from work. Right, let's get this all nice and straight. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to start my laptop up because I want to be able to see your comments. So I'll just pop that at the side. What's everybody's plans this weekend? I've got a live Saturday morning. And what else have I got? Friends coming round for hubby's birthday on Saturday. Really can't be bothered with that though, but never mind. I like peace and quiet at the weekends. Steve's trying to work out our UPS. Oh, I know. Hi, Lynn. Right, I'm just going to pop that there for pictorial purposes only for a minute. Just till I find the live. Because I need to be able to chat to y'all. Oh, dear. So I'll just give it a wee second and I'll catch up. Right, so all you're going to need is some washi tape. So I've got this one here. If it's overly sticky, you just need to kind of remove some of the stickiness, just kind of like by doing that. And I'm actually still all inky, and that'll remove some of the stickiness, you see. Karen's saying our cuppa's cold. Oh, bless. I only had one coffee this morning, which is not like me at all. Not like me at all. Right. Come on. The internet is slow on my computer. Right, you need to decide, if you're crafting along, decide what size of card base you're having, and then you need a layer of black or a layer of colour that will coordinate. So I'm going to cut mine down to half A4. Sorry, I'm just waiting on my computer catching up. I can't actually see any comments yet. Oh, I can't wait to start making that album tonight, Carol. Right, so I just want a half A4 size, which is about 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, roughly. And then I need a black layer. So let me cut up a bit of this. This is all the excess bits of black from cutting up the bits for my album. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to cut this at 3 7/8. Just chat amongst yourselves now until I get this damn video up. Okay, so I'm doing a 1/4 inch thinner and shorter than my card base. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Nice. And I need a piece of white now that I'm going to stamp on. This is going to be even thinner, but I'm only going to do 1/8 of an inch smaller, because when I put the border on, it'll make it even smaller, you see. Right, let's find the group. Boo boo doo boo doo boo doo. Craft with real friends. Need to put it on mute because I don't want to hear my own voice. I think I sound like a man. Right, let me mute it and then I'll find it. Awesome. Da 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 da. Oh, here I am. Yay! 10 watching. That is amazing. Right, make sure it's muted. Fabulous. I'm just waiting for the comments to come up now. So I do apologise if you're seeing stuff and I'm looking like I'm ignoring you. I'm not, I promise. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up on my mat. I'm going to use my washi tape. And I'm just going to guesstimate roughly where I want it to be. I think I'll do quite a big border actually. Doesn't matter if it's absolutely, it's not spot on as such. Okay, and this one. Carol's looking forward to the album as well. Me too. Can't wait. You're so kind, Carol, doing that for us. So yeah. Let's see now. What's Jane saying? Craft, more craft. Organise my new shelves full of paper. Unbox computer after this demo and then watch bigger movies on a bigger screen. Good for you, honey. I'm just fighting with the washi tape here to try and get it peeled off. Jeez, oh. The elements are against me to do. This is just cheap, crappy stuff, you see. Right, let me use my white one. So I'm just removing some stick. And the only reason I'm removing some stick so it doesn't rip my paper when I take it off again. Let's see, there's more comments here. Jane saying making an album is awesome. Hi, Barbara. Right. There we go. So a basic masking one. Let me see if I can find the original card. I did do a wee tutorial. The basic masking technique to start with is like a faux border. which I done on this card. So we're going to do the same on this card, but I'm going to add in a mask section in the middle, aka a piece of post-it note. Here's one I made earlier. So you just need to make sure that it's kind of as centred as you can be. You can use any shape you want. Now, let's see. Me and getting things centred is not the best. However, using good paper does help as well. Carol says, let's see what you're doing. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Grand. Right, I am going to go with a different colour. I think I will go with lilac. What do you think? I'll go with a nice lilac colour, aka Highland Heather. I think that'll be nice and subtle, a nice kind of pastel effect like this one. And then I'm going to stamp in black. So I already have my black ink out. I think it's behind my computer now. Yes, it is. So, really easy peasy. After the live I done at the weekend, I'll move that for the glare, sorry. I actually washed my brushes and they came up not too bad. So, this is the blue purple one. Right, I just need to make sure my mat's in the right kind of position. I like things to be lined up. Right. So, I would always test before you start blending it in. I'm going to work from the outside in with the sticky bit, and then I'll need to do the opposite on the other side in case it flips up. So, just really getting a feel for the colour that's going to go on. And of course it will be darker from the outside in. It just gives it a nice lovely frame. I wouldn't worry if it goes patchy or anything because we're going to stamp on the top anyway. That's awesome. Now I'd actually set an alarm on my phone for 2:45 to remind me to fix my desk and what have you. So I might just be phoning Apple and giving them a row. Your alarm didn't go off. My memory is terrible, guys. Right. Right, hang on a second. I'm going to get a wee drink of my coffee because that's quite sore in my little muscles. Has anybody else had a good go at masking and things like that? Or, whoopsie, nearly had an accident there. You do get absolutely covered in ink, which is all part of the fun. I'm just being gentle at this side. The only reason it's popping up slightly is because I've already used it on that other card, you see. I'm just going to come in ever so slightly from the edge, just to get the darkness. Try to get the darkness anyway, around that wee border. Barbara's saying wear gloves. No, that would be the sensible thing to do. That would most definitely be the sensible thing to do. The only thing I will say is if you're not wearing gloves, do have a little spare piece of card so that you can hold it down as well if you don't want ink on your fingers. And you don't want to transfer any ink after you've done your blending as well. Right, so that stays put. I'll give you a wee sneak look at that. Lovely little border. If you put pieces of sticky tape to your fingers, you won't get ink all over them. I know, I just like getting messy, Karen. I like getting messy. She says. Purples and reds and the blues in our ink range really do stay in your hands. Wipes off all your surfaces fine, but your fingers, oh my goodness. That would be fun, James saying. Right, let's see, any more comments? That's my snooty one. I'm freezing again. Oh, bless you, Steph. Do you know what? I was in work today. It's only once a week I'm having to go in because I'm trying to get working at home more permanent. And I kid you not, my asthma started playing up. I came out in hives on my neck, and you know what I think it is? In the whole office, it is those old brick storage heaters. And see the stir that comes out them, the brick dust, I think it's totally aggravates my asthma, which isn't so good. I'm going to add a little bit of pink in here as well. So I'm going to double up with my colours for this wee one. I am going to use some Flirty Flamingo. Jane keeps a pack of baby wipes on the desk. That's a great tip. Jane can't do the night storage heaters. They're nasty. Honestly, they're just so nasty. Right, so again, I'm just mixing and matching a little bit. I'm not doing it all the way round. Just going to get like a kind of, not a tie-dye effect, but I don't know what you would call it actually. A mishmash, a mishmash. Lovely. It's almost like disco fever, it looks like. Right, so that's me finished with pink. That's me finished with the Highland Heather. Now, black. So we use Memento Tuxedo Black. I need to be careful with this one because I re-inked it and one side's wetter than the other, so I can't press too hard or it overruns my stamps, which isn't ideal. Right, so let me get the stamps out. This wee set here, or if you've got a stamp that's got like bigger images like this plain, you could stamp that round as well. That would look quite nice. But what I need now is my little stamp set. Can't stop playing with this, it's so pretty. Right, I think I'll go for that little one as well. If it was a bigger border, see if you had a 6x6 card or something and you had like an inch border, these would be perfect. But there's no point stamping them if it's only going to be a tiny little bit. So I'll use the smaller stamps. So what I usually do is I'll pop, there's no right or wrong way, but I just like to do it. I will pop a stamp in each corner. So I'm just going to rotate it basically. If you've got a stamping platform or a stamping machine or something, you can twist your card as well, but this is it's a lot quicker doing it like this. Okay, so there we have 4 corners. And give me a second, I need to find my chamois. I just washed it this morning. You stay there, dog. Gave it a wee wash this morning because it was drying out a wee bit. I'd been leaving it open, you see. Carol likes getting messy when crafting, so does Steph. I know it's good, isn't it? It's almost like being a painter and decorator and getting absolutely covered. Right, so I've got 4 of the larger flower. There is the option to colour these as well, but today I'm not going to do that. I am just going to use a kind of black on its own. I'm going to do 2 on this side. Like I say, no right or wrong way. Ta-da! Next is to add some leaves. Steph says you had a crazy idea there, it's still in the planning stage, but wants to be great projects to sell at craft fairs. Oh, do tell. Do tell. We love new ideas. Right, little leaf for the infill. Right, I'm just going to do it like that. Like I say, there's no right or wrong way. I'm going to do 2 on that at an angle. See, you're probably thinking, oh my, that looks really messy. But trust me, it'll start to look nice. As soon as we peel back that little layer. Right, let's get this cleaned off. Oh dear. Right, so. So this is the first card. And I was wanting to do like a little ombre effect. I am doing it at my own live on my own page on Saturday, but I'll show you how I do my little ombre effect on here as well. Right, I'm going to leave this on to the last minute. I'm going to peel off these bits really gently. Look at the crisp white. Is that not just satisfying? Sad that I am. I'm sad. Gentle, gentle. This is what they do, you know, when people watercolour for real. And they do this. I love to watch those videos. Or if they do acrylics. It's just so satisfying. Ta-da! Right, get that rubbish away. I'm going to get rid of that mat now because that's all inky. And we're going to peel it off. Isn't that cute? It's beautiful. Can you see it okay? Don't know, there's a little lagginess on the internet. Right, so next thing is we're going to layer it up and then we're going to stamp on the inside. Now, give me a wee second to grab the scissors. There's a little bit fluffing. I know I keep saying I need to change my blades on my trimmer. I keep forgetting. Talk about getting value for your money out of them. Right. Okay, so that's going to go in there. And that's going to go on there. Now I'm going to keep it really simple. Decide which way you're having it. If you're having it horizontal or vertical. I'm going to do it horizontal. I just think it flows nicer. Steph saying, shopping list pads, little notepads, the paper could be peeled off and stuck to laptop or whatever. I'm just coming up with sizes. Oh, brilliant. Awesome. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see. Let's see now. Jane's saying gorgeous. Barbara's saying beautiful. Carol's saying love it. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. You're so kind. Right. Here we go. So I'm just popping that down. Like so. Karen's saying it was lovely. Is this something different, isn't it? And I mean, depending on what colours you use or what stamps you use, you'll get total different effect. Now, you're probably saying, why are you sticking that down first? And you've not even put the middle centre bit on it yet. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I think what I want to do is, I have a little excess piece of, where is it? Of a bit of black, the 3D embossed section. I think I'm going to add a little bit there and stamp and cut out a flower actually. So I'm just going to cut that by eye. That will go there like so, in the middle actually. Just to give it a little bit of texture. However, you can just stamp and then add a sentiment. That's slightly on the wonk. Right, so I need another piece of white. I hope you don't mind that I'm just making it up as I go. I like to do that. I like to do that. And we are going to go with my favourite, which is the rose. Now I do have some little excess leaves, but the wrong kind of colour for this. So I'm just going to stamp the rose and fussy cut it out. So We have the rose. I'm going to do it in black. Ta-da! Gorgeous. Can you see what I mean about my black pad? I'm not used to the sponge pads. This is like it's kind of like a material, like, it's like linen on the top. And I just can never ink them properly. I could ink my sponge pads okay, but they ones are always on the wonk for some reason. Squeaky clean. Oh, excuse me. Cough, cough, cough. Right, let me see now. Excuse me, guys. It's my asthma still playing up. It's blimmin' awful. Right, I'm going to see if my Flirty Flamingo is going to be too bright for this. I think it's going to be absolutely fine because the contrasting over the black. This almost looks, it probably looks translucent on the screen for you guys, but it's not. So these are our alcohol pens. They're called Stampin' Blends. They come in a light and a dark shade. There's a brush tip and then there's a normal nib. So this is the darker colour. What I tend to do is I tend to colour the dark bits with the dark. And you're probably thinking, oh, you can really see the contrast there. But what I do is I go over the light again and then that kind of blends it in. Now, I am absolutely rubbish at colouring, so bear with me. What am I like? I'm just trying to think naturally where the shadows would be. Right, okay. So you can see contrast there, quite clear. And I'm going to go over again with the light. And it makes the contrast more subtle. If you only have one of the shades, you can let it dry and then go over it again and it will darken. So you can see it's not as obvious now. Super pretty. Super pretty. Right, scissors at the ready. Oh, there's 13 people watching. That is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Okay. And my hubby's home tonight after working away all week down at Gateside. Just outside Newcastle, is that? I was like, well, I've got a class tonight that I'm doing for me, so you can't be noisy when you come home. But he's got the kids' football anyway, so that's fine. I'll be home alone a little while. I will. Oh, I don't know if I want that on there now. I really don't know if I want that on there. Give me your thoughts, guys, because I thought it would maybe look okay, but I'm not sure. Maybe better on its own. You tell him, Tricia. Yes, you're right. You're right. Right, okay, I'm just going to pop that on with a dimensional on its own. I'm going to leave the wee black border out. If you don't have black card, remember you could actually just go around your top layer with a black marker and it looks like it's layered as well. Right, sentiment time now. What do we think? What do we think? We've got lots in here. Or maybe I should use another one from another set. I've got You're on My Mind. That's quite nice. Best wishes and happy thoughts. Heartfelt thank you. And these ones are nice. Take care. I might use this one, the cup of tea one. Take care of yourself. This is another new set. Or could use some of these. Decisions. Yes, on its own it's better. Thanks, Steph. That's great. I like it when we all think the same. Right, I'm going to do Take Care of Yourself. I think that's a nice big, yep, nice big, big enough sentiment. So I'm just going to pop it down. It's very sticky. I'm going to pick it up. I do need to clean my blocks, so sorry if you can see any little marks and stuff on them. Alright. Right, somebody tell me where I put the stamp set for this. Oh, goodness. Oh dear, I'm such a wombat. You think you're tidy, but you're not. Right, that's fine, I'll just stick it there. I'll find the other set later, don't worry. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. So I am just going to stamp on this for a wee practice. You can see it's definitely over inky on one side. So let me wash that off and try it again. I must be being a little bit heavy-handed today as well. Right, so I'm going to take it that side. Dab, dab, dab. Gentle, gentle. That's much better, okay. Okay, dab, 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 gentle, gentle. The key is don't push down too hard. Okay, so pop it there. Let's give it a wee second and lift. Yay! Yay, no smudges. No smudges. Awesome. You could add ribbon round your layers before you stick it down. Anything. I've not got any ribbon that matches this colour yet. I need to do another order. Okay. I'm just going to pop 2 little foams on here. See what you're saying, must do more stamping. Honestly, it's, I think a lot of people can be put off by stamping. I didn't fancy doing stamping when I first joined Stampin' Up, funnily enough. But it grew on me and it's my favourite thing to do now. Absolutely favourite thing to do. So that is the wee card. You can put little black embellishments on there. Let me see, let's do that. Dee, 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 dee. Only I can't find them. No, I'll add embellishments later because my camera is actually sitting on my boxes. Right, let's see, what time are we at? Oh, we're at 5:02. Will I just quickly do a rainbow front? I didn't realise that would take as long. What do you think? Will I do a little ombre effect front sheet? Just to let you see what I do. Karen's not keen on stamping either. It brings out your artistic side, it sure does. Right, I'm going to go with this. Okay, I just need to wipe my little mat. I was all for just kind of like 3D projects and paper bags, handmade bags and stuff like that when I first started crafting, but now I love it all, the die cutting, the embossing, you name it, I love it. Right, okay, so back to the washi tape. This won't take long, guys. So again, just remove some stickiness. Carol's just into stamping it and loving it. Well done! It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. It's really good for those, if you like scrapbooking as well. Oh, and then I added a little event in for next week for little, I was trying to think what else to kind of show you guys. Little artist trading cards, which is these little things. So I thought we could do that next week. It's just, I do stuff like that when I kind of can't think of cards to make. I just either do it bigger as a scrapbook page or I'll do it smaller as a wee artist trading card. And they're just quite nice to keep and look at. Right, okay, so let's do some rainbow colours. Let me see, red, yellow. What's the rainbow song? Red and yellow. Red and yellow and pink and green. Purple, orange and blue. I don't think we'll fit all of them in, but purple, orange and blue. Let's try. Why not? Why not? Right, okay, so this is a really dark red. She says, yes, it is. So, let me see. So, red. That's all I do. Okay, and then we're wanting yellow. And yellow and pink and green. I need to close these as I go, folks, because they're really messy. And I get absolutely bluttered in them if I don't. Red and yellow. I need that a little bit darker because it's quite a light yellow. And we'll see where we run out of space. Red and yellow. Pink and green. Does anybody else sing that to remember the rainbow colours? Is it just me that's a wally? Right. So, red and yellow. I think I've sang it okay. Red and yellow, pink and green, purple and orange and blue. Right, pink. Red, yellow. I'm going to go over that red again. I'm not happy with that. It's not bold enough. This is the fun part where you just get to go over and over and over to get your desired colour. Yeah, that's nice. That's better. It'll look better once all that tape is off. Red, yellow, pink and green. Here we go. This is starting to look rainbowish now. Red and yellow, pink and green. This is Granny Apple Green. Oh, nice. I love doing rainbow colours. You could also like die cut out of this. Is it not orange, purple and blue? Red and yellow, pink and green. Orange, purple, then blue. Right, that's good. Orange, purple, then blue. Thank you. Right, so orange next. I was close. I was close, Barbara. Right. So this is Mango Melody. I'm needing a new pad of this one, because it's about deed. It's had it for like 3 years. Used it quite a bit. Yep, and then we'll get purple, and then we'll get blue in there. Awesome. I'm going to make that a bit darker. This is good as well if you have a big background stamp and you just want to stamp one image on the top. Right. Purple now. I love how they get darker and darker. And wait till you see this blue that I'm going to use. I absolutely love it. It's called Pacific Point. Oh, you're not being cheeky, hun. Not being cheeky at all. At least I was close. You know me, I just forget absolutely everything. Right, be careful, because the purple going into that orange is making a wee bit of yucky colour. Oh, this is going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. Okay, definitely going to go over the red a little bit more. Not happy with that one. It's not dark enough for me. Reminds me of a packet of Skittles, this. Right, there we go. And then the last one is blue. So I've got blue here. This is gorgeous. Absolutely love this blue. It's not, I don't think it's like a royal blue, but it's just nice. See, that looks like a rainbow now because there's blue on the end. Ta-da! Fabulous. Right, let me get these out of the way. Again, it looks messy, but once you take the tape off, it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll get a stamp. I'll keep this in here. I'll put it in my stamp apparatus, and then I'll stamp. I need to find a big stamp that I could go in here with. So let me close all these inks up. Nearly done, nearly done. And I've got green ink all over the place. Don't know where that came from. I think I must have leaned in it somewhere. Oh, look, yeah, I did. Look. Oh, what a wally. Right, well, that's quite a few colours we've went through. And see if you've got any excess pieces. Look, how gorgeous would these wee roses look on here. It's just like a disco funk type look. You could do anything. So you could pop embellishments and stuff on the top, or you can, hi Margaret hun, or you can just stamp. Right, I need to find a big stamp. Don't think I've got any big huge stamps yet. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Butterfly Brilliance. Now this is red rubber and it has a foam in it already, which means I do not need that foam mat. So when it's rubber, you just use the standard bottom. You know, there's just this bit, that's wipeable. But we've got the grid paper here too. So you would just pop it on. And just put your card in. If it's photopolymer, you need to put this in. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to gently peel this whole thing off, which is easy enough. We're going to stick it down in here. Again, the little grid papers there are great. Can see it looks great. Oh, thanks. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So if I just do it like that, we're going to get half butterflies and what have you, but it'll be absolutely fine. So I don't put, when it's red rubber, I don't put it too close to the left, because sometimes I find it can restrict you a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to add, just mush that on. Perfect. Okay, so I've added the ink. Just going to give it a little gentle push down. And I need to go a lot harder than that. Let's get it inked up. I'm forgetting because it's got all the ink on there. Maybe Stays On would be a better one to use. However, the whole point of this Stamparatus is, if you don't get a perfect image the first time, you just add more ink, add more ink. Karen's saying sometimes you're better not knowing what you're going to do. Exactly. Exactly. You always see my little boo-boos and stuff. Works no. It's only human, isn't it? There, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so, whoa, gently peel away your, I'm going to put that there to hold on to. Gently peel away your washi tape. Don't rip that wee bit. Oh, damn it. Now I've smudged it. See what I mean? Don't do that, folks. But it's fine, because I'll maybe pop something over that. So, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I know I've made a wee boo-boo there, but it's all right. It's absolutely all right. Love it. Right, now time for a card base. So I think, where did I put that ink? Oh, there it is. I'm thinking you could choose any of the colours on here. So I think I'll go for Pacific Point Blue. And of course, if you're using a darker card for the base, you do need to put a white matte layer inside for your regular sentiment. Okay, so again, I'm just going to get a half size A4. Put a wee butterfly on it. Oh, I don't know if I'd be happy with a little butterfly outside my frame. I'm a bit like, oh, we shall see. I'll see what I've got to cover it. See what I've got, Karen. Because it'll annoy me. But will it annoy me as much? Look, another smudge on it. How gorgeous is that, though? How gorgeous is that? I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop on a bit of ribbon on the wonk. So bit there, bit there. Watch this. Where's my white ribbon? If in doubt, just make it up as you go. So I'm just very quickly going to add a couple bits of ribbon, like so. And it's going to look like I did this on purpose. That's my son coming in from his work. And we'll pop something on top of that. I'll put a little sentiment over there, you see. Right, I'm going to use my tape because I want it stuck down nice and firm and not moving. Carol's saying I love it with the... Cam's saying, I mean, if you make a mistake, like smudge it, put a butterfly on the mistake. Yes, yes. There we go. Let me put another bit there. Did that come off there? No, it never. Right. It's looking very funky, isn't it? Thank you, video saved to group. It sure will, hun. So I've been able to cover up those two wee bits. So I have a little bag of sentiments at the ready. It's always handy to have. Oh, look, I've just found the stamp set for that. Right, where is it? Here it is. So, got a little bag of cut out sentiments here. Let's see. Oh, got this one that says amazing. Stop it, I'm talking to myself. It's my dog's barking. I think they've heard Mackenzie come in, but he's away in the loo. Right, let's see. There we go. I'm going to use this one, sorry, and it's going to say hello. I'm not going to put it there. Where do you think I should put it? Middle. Show your makes. Definitely. People are going to have a wee chiming. Put them, upload them to the group so that everybody can see them. Everybody just does everything so different, and it's amazing. Do you think I should just pop that in the middle there? That'll be amazing, eh? I think that will do. Right. All I'm going to do is a little bit wet glue on each edge. Not too much, because if it smudges onto the ink, it might distort your ink underneath it. Margaret said, fabulous card. And Carol said, middle, brilliant. It's good that when I don't wait long enough to see what people say, and then I put it somewhere and then everybody says, yeah, put it there, and I'm like, yes. So there's just a couple of ways to mask. There's other things you can do, maybe for another video though, where you would stamp an image on a post-it note, and then you would cut out the post-it note, and then you could kind of mix and match all your flowers together without actually overlapping the images. So it looks like one's behind the other, instead of kind of going on top of each other. So that's good as well. But I can maybe do that in another video. That would take a little bit more planning, because you want it to be super pretty. Well, thank you everybody. And that has taken just about an hour. Just less than an hour, considering I was a wee bit late. But yeah, if you give it a wee go, you can watch back the video on the group, and be sure to share and let us all see your cards. Okay guys, I'm away to heat up my coffee now because it's went freezing. And whatever you're up to this weekend, have a great time. Maybe see some of you Saturday morning. Yeah, thanks for having me. Bye.